Okay, so way back when I first got this car, probably 2 or 3 years ago, I wanted it to look nice, so I got all kinds of car care stuff. I got some soap with wax in it, and I got some tire shine stuff, and I cleaned the engine. You can look at my gunk video. I did that 2 years ago or whatever, maybe 3. Anyway, one of the products I used was the tire shine by Turtle Wax. Actually, let me see if I can find the container. I'll show you what I got. I don't think they sell it anymore. Anyway, it if you kept up on cleaning it and recoating the stuff, it looked fine. But I got busy with school and work, and I just didn't have a chance to keep up with it anymore. So it started to turn yellow, I assume from sun damage to the coat, and it flakes off. Basically, it's kind of like a clear rubber that is on the outside layer of your tire to make it shine. So if you don't keep it clean and you don't recoat it, it's going to start turning yellow. And you can see that it's real flaky. And I've been trying to get this off for months. And I have a scrubber that I bought, which you can see it comes off a little bit with my finger, but I can't get it out of the cracks in here. Like it's a slotted type, it's textured. You can see it's down in the cracks, and I can't get it off. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean it with some degreaser, and I'll use the scrub brush that I'm gonna show you. So I was using this brush in the past, and it's got soft bristles. I don't know what kind they are, but I forget what you call that. But it's a brush. It's not wire. It's whatever it is. This one is copper, and since it's pretty flaky, let's see if I can get it off with this one, some of it. Yeah, it's not really coming off with that one, at least not in the amount of effort that I want it to. So here's the copper. This is, I think, used for dishes, I guess. I don't know why you'd use a metal one for dishes, but and still requires a great amount of effort. But I emailed the company about this, and if I edit this video right, you should be seeing the product that I used. I'll put a picture of it or whatever over the video. And they told me to use a, what did they say? They told me to use a barbecue grill wire brush and scrub my tire. Well, you can see that it's coming off here, and at least in the part where I was scrubbing. Let's see, I wish I had my tripod. I'm trying to scrub it out from under here, and it looks like it's coming up. Careful when doing this, you don't want to scratch your rim. Looks like my rim has some of that tire coating. You can see it's scratching off here as well. It's just a mess. I really hated that product. I'm happy they don't sell it anymore. At the time, it looked really good. I really liked how it made my tires look. Alright, so it's coming off here. If I was to wash the dust off or whatever it is, again, I'm recording in 4K, so I don't have HDR. I mean, it's coming off there, but if you look here, you can see quite a bit here. And it doesn't really come off of this section. And I don't really know. And the company doesn't seem to care. I mean, this just looks horrible. Horrible. And it might be my fault for not keeping it clean and not keeping a fresh coat of the stuff on here, but it just doesn't come off. I don't understand how I'm supposed to make my tires look good again. I mean, it ruined my tires. Anyway, let's see. I'm gonna spend the next 20 minutes or so scrubbing at my tire with this brush and see if I can get it all off. I highly doubt I'm gonna be able to get it off in these cracks here, but also I'm hoping maybe you guys have any ideas on what I can do to get it off. Alright, I'll come back and see what it looks like. By the way, just so you know, I'm not playing tricks on you. This is my driver's side back tire, and my valve stem is approximately 11 o'clock, and this shape here is approximately 1 o'clock. So anyway, I'll come back in a few minutes. Alright, I spent about 5-10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes scrubbing with that brush, and it got a little bit up, especially in the, which I'm focused on right here in these grooves, but it looks like it might be damaging the rubber, scrubbing it like that. And I'm gonna go to the extreme and do something that might be doing more damage. I have a wire brush on a drill, and I highly do not recommend doing this, but I'm actually going to first kind of use the drill as a handle and kind of scrub. You can see that these bristles are kind of, the wire brush is kind of not too stiff. I mean, they're sharp, so I don't like, but it'll stab you in the right way and it can hurt. But anyway, actually I just used the drill without power. I just used it as a handle for that brush, and it did get some stuff out. And I don't know why my camera refused to focus for me today. But you can see I am scratching my tire a little bit. I really don't know how big of a deal that is, but well, I'm gonna take some power to this section here and see what happens. And obviously, if it's taking chunks of rubber out, I'm gonna stop immediately. But I do not recommend doing this at all. I'm just gonna do it at a low speed and see what happens. Alright, so you can see I actually didn't do this side with the drill. I actually finished up in the section I was working on before, and you can see there's a little bit stuck in these grooves here, which it actually kind of looks like the rubber's cracking in there, so I really don't care about that. I'm not going to worry about that. But in here I actually did use the drill with power, and it doesn't seem to be taking rubber away. I mean, there are some scratches in here, but it doesn't seem to be damaging the tire structurally, and I'm actually pretty happy with it. So because that worked, even though I don't suggest using this drill at all, I'm going to show you how I did it. So this drill is older than I am, so the bearings in it make some noise. It does have a knob on it so you can adjust the speed, so I have it set real low. Alright, so I'll clean it with, this is the LA's Awesome Degreaser. It works really good for me. Just going to spray it on and hose it off. You can see the yellowy brown looking stuff coming off just because of, that's what's making my tires look so bad, is that stained stuff. And I'll do it on the rim too, just because this is actually full strength. I don't know how powerful that is for this area, but I'm just going to rinse it off real quick so I'm not too concerned about it. Like I said, I don't recommend what I'm doing to you guys, but I'm just going to clean the whole tire. I'm back. I took a leaf blower to it, and I also kind of dabbed it dry a little bit with this microfiber towel, and I'm very happy with the way it came out. I wish it was a little faster, and I wish I didn't have to go through this, but this is where I did earlier, and this is the part that I did on the camera, and did decent job. Really did do a decent job. You can see there's still some on the rim right here. Actually, you know what? Never mind. I think that's a coating on the rim coming off. There's some on the rim right here, though. Oh wait, I don't know if you can see that. You can always see what I don't think you can see. This is there's some up here, and then there's some scratching, but right here, yeah, you can see it now. There's some residue there. Might well wipe it off with a. It's kind of sticky. Anyway, that worked. So I guess you just gotta do the whole tire like that. I mean, it's ridiculous. I'm happy they don't sell it anymore. I wish the company cared more. I mean, they didn't seem to care. They were just like, too bad. I mean, I told them that the brush didn't work, and they didn't care. They said that they didn't know what else to do. It's like, come on now, that's ridiculous. I mean, tires are supposed to last like 30,000 miles or something like that. So if you put them on when they're brand new, I mean, why ruin your tires? I mean, come on now. Anyway, I wouldn't suggest that product. But once I get these tires clean, which I don't know when I'll have enough time to do all 4 tires, but once I get them clean, I'll experiment with some other products, and hopefully I don't go through this experience again. Hope this video helped you guys. And I don't accept any responsibility for any damage or whatever, because taking a wire brush powered by a drill on a rubber tire isn't good, and I wouldn't suggest doing it at all.